Alright, what's up guys? So, I'm doing this video this video can be for anybody, but I am going to be using black people as the main talking point of this video because, no, I do feel like that I've talked to some of like black friends and family where they are pretty much when I tell them about like the racist encounters that I've had with content creating, they trip about it because they're like, how do you have like the strength to hear those or read those comments and stuff, and you still make videos, you still stream, you still are a content creator? Like, how do you have that strength? How do you have that power? And it's something where, when you very first get, because at least for me, when you very first get into content creating, you're not thinking about that. When I very first got into content creating back in 2010, like when I very first heard about YouTube and uploading videos, or no, more so when I had seen myself in a YouTube video. I had seen myself in a YouTube video and I was like, I wasn't thinking about no hate comments, racist comments, none of that stuff. I was like, I want to post videos. I don't care about nothing else. And then 5 years later, graduate from high school, and then I have more time to overall do YouTube videos and stuff. So yeah, and I started doing reaction videos, and then of course, like reaction videos, especially back in like 2014, 2015, oh man, if you was black doing reaction videos, you were bound to get some racist comments. Oh, that's all black people are good for, stealing other people's stuff. And I'm like, how am I stealing anything? Like, the video is still, and it's funny because like when you say things like how am I still in the video if the video is still on person's channel? If anything, I'm shouting them out. I'm helping their channel grow too. If my channel so happens to grow along with it, it's like, fam, I can't stop that. I can't stop the inevitable. I think that's how you say that word. But anyways, regardless. But yeah, you can't stop something like that from happening. It's like, of course, like as a content creator, you want to grow. So it's like if you post it, it's crazy how like you will see people get on you for that and say racist comments and all these crazy comments to you, but it's like there's people out there posting like whole death videos. There's people out there freaking harassing celebrities. There's people out there, like spewing out racist comments just for the fun of it. And you don't ever see like where those guys will be, the main target and stuff. No, it's me, because I'm black and I'm doing reaction videos. Yeah, it was something I didn't understand that. And so, yeah, it was like when you just see the ignorance, especially with the internet, but when you just see the ignorance amongst like racist people online, you can't really fight with it. You can't really argue with it. There's no stopping it. And that's what I feel like a lot of us need to know and understand, is that a lot, not even a lot, all people that spill out some racist, whatever, whether it's a video, comment, whatever it is, they're ignorant. Like their education level, they can look. The funny thing is that they can tell me that they're in college, they got 4.0 GPA, they got all these, accolades, achievements, and all these other different things. Like they can say that they were a contestant on Jeopardy and they won for a whole year. If you remotely are racist, I'm not gonna look at you as this highly intellectual person. I'm gonna look at you as ignorant. And that's the funny thing, where it's like when you say things like that, oh, that makes a racist person upset. Like, to finally find a weapon against racism, and it's like it's really just showcasing their ignorance, letting them know you're ignorant. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you like on some stuff where it's like, it's just, no, because the amount of times where I've gotten into it with people, I mean, there's the one situation, what was it, a couple of years back, where the guy, all right, backstory. And I think I've told this story before, so some of you guys, if you're new to my channel, then, brand new story. But if you're not new, then you already know where this story is going to and stuff. But there was a day where, prior, before I even got into Twitch streaming, high school me had experienced probably one of the worst heartbreaks that he can ever experience. So, ended up catching feelings for close friend of mine at the time. And I told her that. I told her I have feelings for you. And then she proceeds to tell me that it won't work because you are black and I don't date black people. So, left me in this depression for a while because it was like, well, how does one change that, you know? So anyways, grew out of it though. Grew out of it eventually. It wasn't like something like that still. It sits on my mind because I just always ask myself that question. It's like, how can you say that to an individual? You know, it's weird. But anyway, so fast forward, I end up getting into Twitch streaming. And of course, you know, like if you guys have looked up my name, then you've seen some hate videos. So a lot of the times, like haters will pretend, you know, overall to be a fan and stuff. I feel like I put the quotations that wrong. They would pretend to be a fan. Okay, there we go. All right, so better. But anyways, no, they would pretend to be a fan. And so yeah, they'll be all like, oh yeah, you know, watch your videos, cool, that, blah, 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 all that other, like extra stuff. And then they just out of nowhere just start acting real toxic. And I'm like, what's the issue? Why are you acting like this? It's like, if you're a fan, act like it. But if you're a hater, it's like, bruh, quit trying to put on this mask like you a fan and just be a hater. The thing is this, I would have more respect for you if you are honest with yourself and with the whole situation rather than trying to lie. So anyways, but no, so there was a day where I was streaming, and then, because I've talked on that situation before, so the, whoever this guy was, he goes and, brings it up, and, he's all like, oh yeah, he's like, whatever happened to that girl? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, bro, I haven't talked to her in years. I'm like, she's out living her life. I'm living my life. I'm not gonna still be worried on people like that, so, but then he goes on to say, he was all like, you know, like, I guess I agree with what she did and stuff. Like, there's a race out there that I wouldn't get into a relationship with. But then he goes on to say, like, he was like, I don't know if I should be saying this because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. What do you mean? like that's what I mean by pure ignorance. What do you mean by that? How does somebody take that the wrong way? You're looking a person in their face and saying, I'm not going to date you because of your race. Equals racism. Like, it's man, I'm telling you, it's one of those. And the funny thing is that a few days ago I was talking about this to a friend, where it's like, it doesn't matter what race it is, whether you're black, you're white, Asian, whatever, okay, whatever you are. If you look at a race and you think something like evil, derogatory about the color of their skin, you look at them different. You're not showing them the same respect you would show a race that you're not racist to. If you're carrying on like that, you are racist. Period. So it's weird to me how, like, people would try to argue about what's racist and what's not racist. It's like, if you're looking at a person over the color of their skin and you're not, that's a car outside. But anyway, sorry, because sometimes I hear noises and I'm like, bro, it's like, you know, you watch movies like World of Worlds and with Tom Cruise and all them other alien movies. It's like, you gotta like listen at times. It's like, okay, like if some stuff's going down, I will, you know, carry this video on in like another state, like when stuff starts going down. But anyways, all right, there ain't no alien attack, so I can proceed on with the video. But when people, they try to like argue with me about racism, and it's like, fam, I have experienced all forms of racism, whether it's face-to-face, in a video game, YouTube, Twitch streaming, whatever the situation is. I have experienced it. I know what racism is. There ain't no selective racism, or this racism is different from this racism, or there's different levels to it. Racism is racism. You ask anybody that. And the thing is this, I want to do this, but I want to build like up, like, you know, like my social skills, because I feel like my social skills had kind of like, you know, deteriorated over the past, you know, few years. Because it's like, yeah, I've been cooped up in the house making videos and Twitch streaming and podcast episodes and stuff. But no, I would really love to just go out and ask a bunch of people, like, how would that make you feel if you was, you know, wanting to, you know, be in a relationship or date somebody, and they're all like, oh, no, I'm not going to date you. You're a white person. I don't date white people. And it's like, white people are this, white people are, or even if it was black, Asian, Hispanic, they're all like, oh, like, but like, do you hear how, like, even, all right, so like scenario, right? So whoever you are, all right, me and you, we're on a date right now, all right? Whoever you are, but me and you, we're on a date. And I'm kind of just like looking around, and I'm kind of just looking at you and stuff, and I'm like, look, I know that, you know, your profile didn't have like no profile picture, but I did say I would agree to the date. But let's just say for the case, you're Hispanic, black, no black. Let's just do black just to play it safe, all right? But anyways, I don't know. All right, no, let's go with the first, Hispanic, okay? But then people are gonna be all like, no, he might have some against Hispanic people. Look, I love Hispanic people. I'm just trying to use an example, okay? But anyways, all right, pushing that aside, back to this scenario. So we're on the date. Now I'm kind of giving you a side eye, and I'm looking at you. I'm like, look, like I know you didn't have like a profile picture and all that stuff, and you didn't really tell me your race. I wasn't really thinking about it, but now that I know that you're insert race here, I'm sorry, but I can't. No, I can't be with your race. It's just not gonna work out, and I just don't. I honestly, yeah, I just don't see it working out because of your race and things. If it had been anything else, I wouldn't have tripped. But because of your race, I just no. I don't particularly like your race and stuff. You hear how evil that sounds? The thing is this. So when the girl back in high school, and she texts that to me because I think she knows I'm a loud person, and something like that. I probably, if it had been like in school hallways, I would, you know, like Friday when Smokey was in the back pooping, and then Ezel walked back, and he was all like, "Hey, Smokey back here." I probably would have said and did some stuff like that. So it probably was best that she had texted that to me while I was at home, because if I would have remotely been at school, oh, bruh, that definitely would have been and that's the thing where it's like, I don't know, probably in this day and age, like me now, I'm like, you know, that's you. If people ask like, oh, how come you don't talk to such and such? And I'm like, well, that's still today. So I'm like, if people ask that question and stuff, but I'm saying at the end of the day, whatever the situation is racist. All right. If you're looking at a person's race before who they are as a person, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, y'all need to start listening to some like Martin Luther King speeches. Like, listen to like some stuff where it's like, watch some movies about racism. Watch, like, honestly, pay attention to that stuff, because I just feel like a lot of you guys need a history lesson on racism. But overall, though, I feel like this video, it, you know, was just kind of talking on just so, you know, like past racist experience. But how does one overall deal with racism when it comes to being a content creator? And it's honestly just being a content creator. The thing is this, what you need to understand is that a person can say everything about you, but they ain't got no control over you. They never will have any control over you. That's the one thing where it's like, bruh, I have talked to Trump supporters, racist, and I'm not, all right, so maybe not all Trump supporters are racist, because there's been some times where I've sat down, I've like, you know, went and talked with some Trump supporters, and they're chill, they're cool, but that definitely ain't gonna make me have any like, oh, this Trump supporter is so cool. Maybe Trump is a cool, no, it's still F Trump until that man no longer has any sort of like political power and stuff. But anyways, but no, there have been times where I have talked with Trump supporters, so I'm not gonna say all Trump supporters are this and that and blah blah. You know, there's been times where they've been chilled and things. Like, I remember a Trump supporter, he held the door open for me, and I'm like, he's one of the good ones. But the ones that be driving up and down the streets, holding traffic, annoying people, yeah, those are the ones where it's like, okay, something wrong with you. But no, I remember there was this one Trump supporter, and I think he recently tried to like I'm like, I'm not going back and forth with this person. But no, it's like he'll go and will send me like, he just recently sent me some tweets, but I remember he would comment stuff out like, you're gonna say you like Trump, you're gonna say it right now, and I'm like, you gotta realize you have no power over me. It's just that's something where it's like, whether we're face to face or if it's on the internet, but you have no power over me. All right, so that's just something you have. You like talking to you, that's, you know, trying to find answers for you know, like of this, like from this video and stuff. People on the internet have, and even in real life, it don't matter what the situation is, nobody in this world has power over you. You are allowed to do whatever you want to do. So if you want to be a content creator, be the best content creator you can possibly be. Do not allow somebody to be all like, oh, well, you're black, so you're gonna be this type of content. No, you be whatever content creator you want to be, whether it's whatever videos you want to do, whatever platform you want to be on, whatever the situation that you want to do, you do it. Okay, so So, but yeah, just always know that though. Like any racist person that you encounter on the internet, they are ignorant and you are smarter than them, okay? Because why? You're not a racist. And I just feel like that when you're a racist, you're just dumb by default. Like there ain't no other way around it. You're just dumb by default. Like you can try, but it's just one of those things where it's like, nah, bro. Until like you step out like that racist zone of the world and stuff, and then you step into a side where everybody accepts everybody, yeah, then overall, I just feel like that you will be more so of a smarter person. But until then, like I say, you can have the most intellectual background of all time. If you are remotely racist, you are dumb by default. Okay, so anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.